Hey everybody, I'm Chef Dana Herbert and welcome to the Chef Dana Cooking Show. Today I got a really cool flavor-packed episode for you guys and we're gonna focus on some dinner items. Today I figured let's do a rosemary stuffed chicken, right? With kind of like a honey mustard garlic sauce. It's gonna be amazing. And then I'm gonna give you my play on green beans, which we're gonna do some green beans. We'll saute them with some shallots, a little bit of almonds, garlic, pinch of red pepper. It's gonna be great. So stay tuned, and when we come back, we're gonna dig all up in that chicken and the green beans on the Chef Dana Cooking Show.
When you need fast and intense heat, GE's Power Boil element delivers impressive power. Plus, this single element has built-in flexibility to accommodate different pan sizes to ensure just the right heat coverage.
Don't you want to love the rooms you spend the most time in? Whether it be the kitchen, bathroom, or your home office, Bath Kitchen and Tile is here to help with your remodeling needs. We offer a complete, unique array of ever-changing complete room displays. We also feature the best quality products made by top-of-the-line manufacturers you know and love. We are the only remodeling and design company you will ever need. Give us a call at 1-800-673-3179 or stop by one of our showrooms today.
Control your cooktop the way you want with an easy swipe of your finger, thanks to GE's Glide Touch controls. This state-of-the-art technology gives you precise temperature control, so you get the exact heat your cooking requires.
Now you can enjoy the unexpected convenience of Keurig at your refrigerator. The Keurig K-Cup brewing system lets you brew your favorite single-serve beverages from the refrigerator dispenser. Just grab the brewer and open the top. Insert your favorite Keurig K-Cup pod and slide the brewer into the dispenser. Heat the water, then once the water has finished heating, select your size and push the Brew Dispense button for 3 seconds. It's quick and easy, so you can get back to enjoying your day.
I'm celebrity chef Dana Herbert, winner of TLC's Next Great Baker, the Rachel Ray Bake Off, and a host of other competitions. I'm gonna show you my tips, my tricks, my secrets of how you can be a pro chef right in your own kitchen. We're gonna go from the sweet all the way to the savory, from a simple cupcake to an amazing filet mignon. So take a ride with me as we go to my bakery and into my kitchen, and I'm gonna show you how I put the love in the pan on the Chef Dana experience.
Take dry dishes to a whole new level with Twin Turbo Dry Boost. It works by using a 1200 watt heating element to heat water during the final rinse cycle. Then 2 fans and an additional 400 watt heater work together to create a swirl of hot air that heats up dishware and removes water droplets. The result? Glasses, plasticware, and silverware that can skip the towel dry and go straight from the dishwasher to the dinner table. Check in without checking out, thanks to an in-oven camera that allows you to check the progress of your food remotely. Connect your oven to the Smart HQ app, then monitor your meal in real time, so you can spend less time in the kitchen and more time on what matters.
Welcome back, everybody. So we're gonna start on this rosemary chicken. I think you're gonna really enjoy it. Let me grab a little bit of oil. So of course we're gonna need to sear the chicken, right? A couple of ingredients that we have here. We've got the chicken. I'm using chicken breast today. We've got some lemon. We have some red pepper flakes, some mustard. We also have some garlic, I have some sliced garlic, which I'll end up using in the sauce. We got rosemary, we got the honey. Oh, we need salt and pepper, right? Can't cook a protein and not season it with a little salt and pepper. So we got our salt and pepper. So let me show you how I do it. So what we want to do is we want to take the chicken. We're going to need to cut a pocket in there because we're going to rosemary stuff this chicken. And by doing that, that flavor, that rosemary, when the chicken is cooking, is really going to come out in the chicken. Now remember, we were saying like with fresh herbs, it takes a little moisture, it takes a little heat for them to blossom. So in these cavities that I'm cutting in the chicken, and as you can see, right, I'm just sticking the blade in like it was a popsicle. And I'm just giving it just a little wiggle back and forth. Just make sure you're using a sharp knife. Okay. And then we'll take a sprig of our rosemary. Let me see, I got a few sprigs here. Let's get one that's a good size. Here we go, right? That'll work well. Let's stick that right in the bird. Okay. And this is what you end up with. And I leave that little bit hanging out so that when you're done, you can just pull it out. Okay, got 2 more. And then we're going to put this in the pan. We're going to sear it on both sides. So I'm going to season both sides with a little salt and pepper. And we're going to sear it. This piece number 2. Stuff that in there. Get in the bird. All right, there we go. There's number 2. And we'll do number 3. Okay. And again, it's just cutting little pockets in here. And that's how you make your space. Give it a little wiggle if you need to. That's how you make your space for your rosemary in there. All right, here's piece number 3. So we got piece number 1, number 2, number 3 in there. Now I'm going to season the chicken with a little salt and pepper. 2, 3. We're going to take a little oil. Let's get that in the pan, get that warming up. Okay, now for this recipe, you're going to notice a lot of times I might take things out of a pan, put it onto another pan, put it in the oven. This one, we're going all in. So I'm using a pan that literally has a metal handle, because then I can just take it. The chicken's already searing in the pan, right, with the rosemary that we're going to put in. I'm going to put the garlic in, and boom, right into the oven. Why give up the flavor that you already built in the pan? Okay, so I got my chicken here. I'm going to turn it up a bit, and we're going to start searing on the one side. We're going to throw in these rosemary sprigs. So we'll start to flavor the oil, get those garlic in there going. Let's get our other chicken in here. And then we're going to season this other side. Okay. Man, I wish there was smell-o-vision, because this is already smelling really good. As soon as the rosemary is hitting the oil, you can smell it just, boom, coming right up. All right, so let's season the other side of the chicken. This is important. Remember, season in the beginning. Salt and pepper pulls through the food. Okay, and we just want to get a nice sear on both sides. Let me get a pair of tongs, because we're going to need to flip the chicken in just a little bit. Take a quick little sneak peek. Oh yeah, we're almost there. Take a look. See right here? See how we're already starting to get that nice seared color going on right there? So I'm going to let it sit for 60 seconds, then we're going to go ahead and flip it. You can move your herbs around also. The herbs are just coming out in the oil along with that garlic flavor. So they're going to be nice and roasted by the time this is over. Okay, now I'm going to turn my chicken. Let's get the other side. Well, this one needs just a second longer. And I think I'm getting the most heat on this side. You'll notice with cooking, everything has its own hot spot. So when you saw me move that piece of chicken, it's because I'm realizing, you know what, that's my hottest part of the pan. Same way with your oven. You could have multiple ovens made by the same manufacturer, and each one's gonna have its own different hot spot. So when I was going to culinary school, I had a chef, and I'd be like, "Chef, how long do you put this in the oven for?" And he'd be like, "It's done when it's done." I thought he was being smart. But the reality was he wanted me to learn my equipment, how it worked, where the hot spots were, so that Dana, as a chef, could use that piece of equipment and I could master my cooking techniques. Because you can't master your cooking techniques if you can't master the equipment that you're on. Okay, let me flip this piece over. See how quick it got brown? Because this is my hottest spot. So if I want my chicken to cook faster, I'm just teaching you guys my chef trick. I know to push all my chicken over there, it's gonna cook faster. All right? So we're cooking the chicken. Yep, and it's searing really well. See? Isn't that pretty? So that's my hot spot. So I hope you guys at home, you're learning your equipment and where the hot spots are in your stuff. Grandmom always used to know the hot spots in hers. She'd be like, "Baby, go ahead and put that in the top." I'd be like, "Why?" Because that's the hottest part right there. That's where I want that to go. Or if she wanted to bake slower, she'd tell me to put it at the bottom in the other corner or something like that. Okay, so here's my chicken. We're gonna take the chicken, we're gonna pop it into the oven. And when we come back, we're gonna make the sauce for the chicken. All right, when we come back, guys.
When you need fast and intense heat, GE's Powerboil element delivers impressive power. Plus, this single element has built-in flexibility to accommodate different pan sizes to ensure just the right heat coverage.
Don't you want to love the rooms you spend the most time in? Whether it be the kitchen, bathroom, or your home office, Bath Kitchen and Tile is here to help with your remodeling needs. We offer a complete, unique array of ever-changing complete room displays. We also feature the best quality products made by top-of-the-line manufacturers you know and love. We are the only remodeling and design company you will ever need. Give us a call at 1-800-673-3179 or stop by one of our showrooms today.
Control your cooktop the way you want with an easy swipe of your finger, thanks to GE's Glide Touch controls. This state-of-the-art technology gives you precise temperature control, so you get the exact heat your cooking requires.
Now you can enjoy the unexpected convenience of Keurig at your refrigerator. The Keurig K-Cup brewing system lets you brew your favorite single-serve beverages from the refrigerator dispenser. Just grab the brewer and open the top. Insert your favorite Keurig K-Cup pod and slide the brewer into the dispenser. Heat the water, then once the water has finished heating, select your size and push the Brew Dispense button for 3 seconds. It's quick and easy, so you can get back to enjoying your day.
I'm celebrity chef Dana Herbert, winner of TLC's Next Great Baker, the Rachel Ray Bake Off, and a host of other competitions. I'm gonna show you my tips, my tricks, my secrets of how you can be a pro chef right in your own kitchen. We're gonna go from the sweet all the way to the savory, from a simple cupcake to an amazing filet mignon. So take a ride with me as we go to my bakery and into my kitchen, and I'm gonna show you how I put the love in the pan on the Chef Dana experience.
Take dry dishes to a whole new level with Twin Turbo Dry Boost. It works by using a 1200 watt heating element to heat water during the final rinse cycle. Then 2 fans and an additional 400 watt heater work together to create a swirl of hot air that heats up dishware and removes water droplets. The result? Glasses, plasticware, and silverware that can skip the towel dry and go straight from the dishwasher to the dinner table. Check in without checking out. Thanks to an in-oven camera that allows you to check the progress of your food remotely. Connect your oven to the Smart HQ app, then monitor your meal in real time, so you can spend less time in the kitchen and more time on what matters.
Welcome back, everybody. We've got that chicken going in the oven. If you missed it, we sauteed the chicken with the rosemary in there and the garlic, seared it on both sides, and we've popped it in the oven. It's going to take about 15 to 20 minutes for it to cook through. But the beautiful part about the chicken is the rosemary in the center. When that chicken cooks and it warms up, it's just going to release all that rosemary flavor all throughout the chicken. So next is we got to make the sauce for the chicken. Now you can see it's really easy. I mean, I only have 5 ingredients here, right? Let's cut this lemon real quick, just in half, so we can get the juice out of that. Okay? So we're gonna need some lemon juice, which we got right here. If you wanted to crank up your sauce even to another notch, you could even zest your lemon. The more zest you put in there, the more lemon oils that you're gonna put into your dish. Let me grab my spatula, and let's pull this sauce together. So you're gonna need some mustard, which I have right here, because it's kind of like a honey mustard sauce. But this is like a honey mustard sauce on steroids. This isn't like you went to the grocery store and just opened up a jar of honey mustard. No, baby. So we got our mustard. We're gonna put a little heat in there, right? I like a little sweet heat. So we got some red pepper flakes. What's a sauce if you don't have a little garlic? Get some garlic in there. Okay, let's get the honey. Now, anybody that's been watching me, you know what's coming next. Hey, honey. That's right. My wife and I got that little thing. Hey, honey. All right. So we're gonna put the honey in there. Give it a little quick stir. Start mixing that around. I'm gonna give it just a pinch of salt and pepper. And then we're gonna hit it with a little acid. Like, well, what's that mean? We're gonna put a little lemon juice in there. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a little salt, balance out some of that sweetness. Give it a little pepper, balance out that saltiness. All right. And now we're gonna give it a little lemon juice. So I'm gonna squeeze my lemon in here just to see if I get any seeds every once in a while. Oh wow, we got a lot of seeds out of this lemon. I guess this lemon was gonna have a lot of babies because there's a lot of seeds in here. Okay. All right, let's get that out of there. And then I'll just use my spatula to hold back the seeds. Okay. And now I'm just gonna get my lemon juice in here. We need the juice of a lemon. Okay, there we go. We don't want the seeds in the sauce. You are not the winner if you get a seed in your sauce. It's not like chicken and dumplings. Like whoever got the most dumplings is the winner. Absolutely not. All right, so we got our lemon juice here. So this is gonna make a really nice, tangy honey mustard sauce with a little bit of heat to it. There we go, great. All right, let's set that to the side and let's whisk in our lemon juice. I just switched up to the whisk because I want to make sure it gets really incorporated. Okay. There we go. So that is our honey mustard sauce. Look at that. I want to taste it. I haven't even put it on the chicken yet. I want to taste it. Let me see what I'm working with here. It's not even hot. Hello. All right, so that's our sauce. When that chicken is done cooking, or almost done cooking, we're gonna put that sauce in the pan with it, kind of baste it a little bit. Let it get on the chicken, we'll put it back in the oven. We'll let it get a little sticky. So while that's going, let's talk about our veggie of the day. So the vegetable of the day is the green bean. Today we're doing green beans. We're going to slice up that pepper, right? Got a nice red pepper going on here. We got some shallots, we got a little garlic, we got some almonds, right? Everybody's favorite nut. Or did you know that the almond is not really a nut? Who knew that? The almond is actually the seed from a drope fruit. So it's not like the rest of the nuts. Although it's sold as a nut, it's not really a nut. It's the seed of a fruit, of a plant. And then we got some butter. Okay. Let's cut up this pepper. We'll cut up that garlic. And I'll show you guys how I pull my green bean dish together. So a lot of people ask me, Chef, how did you get started in the business? How did you get started in the game? How did you even wind up owning a bakery, right? So I went to the University of Delaware. That's where I did my hotel restaurant management degree. I had some great instructors down there, and I really took to the food side of the business. I had this director of our program, and I told him what my dreams were, my aspirations, and you know what he told me? Dana, I expect more. Well, I thought I was going to be busy enough with what my idea, but he said, no, you're really good at what you do, and you're really good in the kitchen. I think you're going to be bigger than what you think, so I expect more out of you. And I was just like, wow. So from there, I went to Johnson & Wales University, and I studied culinary arts, and I was finishing up another bachelor's there. And as I looked over, you know, I'm crying over all these onions I'm cutting, and the pastry kids are over there making Van Goghs out of sugar, and I'm like, something is wrong with this picture. And that's how I ended up staying to do a third degree, which was pastry arts. So that's how I get my well-rounded approach, why I'm so comfortable, whether you put me behind the burner or you put me over there by the oven, I have a good time in the kitchen. So a lot of people ask me, well, what inspired you? And I guess the truth is, you know, it was Grandmom. Grandmom could cook her behind off. And we always wanted to go to Grandmom's because the food was so good. She would basically feed you until your heart was content. Like you would have to tap out and just say, Grandmom, I can't eat anymore. And my brother and I would just have to say, all right, who's going to tell her today? Because I'm full, you're full, but my grandma would keep cooking until you told her you were full. Like she loved you so much, she just wanted to have you full and always content. All right, so I've got my peppers cut. I've got my green beans here. I've got my shallots ready to go. Let's cut our garlic. So we're just going to slice this garlic down, chop that up. Okay. Garlic just wakes up so many vegetables. Ready to go. And then we're going to start to blanch our green beans. So basically blanching means we're going to take it, we're going to put it in hot water and so forth. Now one thing, when you blanch anything, got to season the water. If it's one thing I learned from one of the places I worked at, which was called the Four Seasons, with a very high-end hotel brand, they season everything, even the water that they're blanching in, so that you can get the maximum flavor. So I just put some salt in there to help while I'm blanching, because what happens is the pores open up on your food, the water rushes in, it cooks it, right? So when the water rushes in, you want to season what's on the inside. So that's why we season our water. So we're going to put the green beans in here. And when we come back, I'm gonna show you how we pull this green bean dish together and what we're gonna saute in the pan. I'm Chef Dana Herbert. We'll be right back.
When you need fast and intense heat, GE's Power Boil element delivers impressive power. Plus, this single element has built-in flexibility to accommodate different pan sizes to ensure just the right heat coverage.
Don't you want to love the rooms you spend the most time in? Whether it be the kitchen, bathroom, or your home office, Bath Kitchen and Tile is here to help with your remodeling needs. We offer a complete, unique array of ever-changing complete room displays. We also feature the best quality products made by top-of-the-line manufacturers you know and love. We are the only remodeling and design company you will ever need. Give us a call at 1-800-673-3179 or stop by one of our showrooms today.
Control your cooktop the way you want with an easy swipe of your finger, thanks to GE's Glide Touch controls. This state-of-the-art technology gives you precise temperature control, so you get the exact heat your cooking requires.
Now you can enjoy the unexpected convenience of Keurig at your refrigerator. The Keurig K-Cup brewing system lets you brew your favorite single-serve beverages from the refrigerator dispenser. Just grab the brewer and open the top. Insert your favorite Keurig K-Cup pod and slide the brewer into the dispenser. Heat the water, then once the water has finished heating, select your size and push the Brew Dispense button for 3 seconds. It's quick and easy, so you can get back to enjoying your day.
I'm celebrity chef Dana Herbert, winner of TLC's Next Great Baker, the Rachel Ray Bake Off, and a host of other competitions. I'm gonna show you my tips, my tricks, my secrets of how you can be a pro chef right in your own kitchen. We're gonna go from the sweet all the way to the savory, from a simple cupcake to an amazing filet mignon. So take a ride with me as we go to my bakery and into my kitchen, and I'm gonna show you how I put the love in the pan on the Chef Dana experience.
Take dry dishes to a whole new level with Twin Turbo Dry Boost. It works by using a 1200 watt heating element to heat water during the final rinse cycle. Then 2 fans and an additional 400 watt heater work together to create a swirl of hot air that heats up dishware and removes water droplets. The result? Glasses, plasticware, and silverware that can skip the towel dry and go straight from the dishwasher to the dinner table. Check in without checking out, thanks to an in-oven camera that allows you to check the progress of your food remotely. Connect your oven to the Smart HQ app, then monitor your meal in real time, so you can spend less time in the kitchen and more time on what matters.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's get ready to cook these green beans. Oh, but wait a minute. We got the chicken in the oven, right? We gotta get the chicken. Wait a minute. Remember, we made that beautiful sauce, so we gotta get some sauce on the chicken. So the chicken's in the oven. Let me give you guys a sneak peek. We'll put it back in so it can get all nice and bubbly. Get a little pan of bubbly goodness going on. But we need to pour the sauce over the chicken and kind of let it get all nice and sticky and tacky. Now, here's the true story about this sauce. My wife totally hates mustard. She eats this chicken. She eats this chicken. I made this chicken one day, and I was totally not expecting her to get in that pan at all. I come down, she's eating my chicken. I'm like, wait a minute, you know it has mustard on it, right? She's like, well, let me tell you, this is some great mustard chicken. So that's when I knew that this chicken dish was a hit, because for somebody that doesn't like mustard, they really like this one. Okay, let's get into those green beans. I'm gonna put a little butter in the pan. Right, we're gonna whirl it around just a bit, get it melting. Now here's a secret to cooking with butter. I'm gonna share it with you guys. Add a little bit of oil to your pan when you're cooking with butter. It helps to extend how much heat that butter can take when it's in the pan. If you just do straight butter, butter burns faster than the oils do. Then, you know, like an olive oil, it burns faster than a canola oil, soybean oils, etc. So, but if you mix it with the oil, you give it some more range and everything. So now I'm gonna put my peppers in here so we can start to saute those. I want to get these beautiful peppers sauteed, and as they saute, they're going to get nice and bright and vibrant. And we're going to want to add the nuts to here. So let's go ahead and add the nuts to our pan. And we're just going to want to saute them so that the nuts get a nice little toasty color. And the red peppers, you can see they're already starting to change color. They're starting to get vibrant and really pretty looking. Let's add a little bit of, what do we need to add to the pan? If you've been following along, we gotta do what? We gotta season, right? Don't tell me you guys go and you cook all this stuff and you don't season. That's culinary mistake number one. We can't do that. That's like breaking the culinary laws. Okay. Here we go, we got some pepper in there. Okay, we're just gonna move that around so all the peppers and the almonds are getting some love. Now you notice when I started cooking in the pan, I made sure that what? The oil was hot. How many of you guys ever been to somebody's house and said, oh my goodness, that food was so greasy, right? The reason it comes out greasy is because the pan wasn't hot. So what happens with cooking is when the heat hits the surface of the vegetable or other things, for a little bit, the pores open up. Before they've seared shut, they open. And if they open for too long, oil rushes inside the food and then it sears shut, and now you're stuck with all this oil inside of your food. So sometimes, like if you're eating potatoes and they seem to be very oily, it's normally because they started in an oil that was too cold, so the food opened up, oil rushes in, food seals shut, and then you're stuck with a greasy fry. You can't undo it. That's what happens with food. So next time you're over at somebody's house, and you'll be like, ooh, I know what they did, right? Don't tell them, don't be mean about it though, but you know what it is. All right, so there's my peppers. I can see my almonds have turned this nice little golden color. I'm gonna add in my garlic. I'm gonna add in these shallots. This is smelling great right now. And I'm just gonna move them around. I'm gonna toss them. I want the shallots and the garlic to get down to the bottom of the pan. Why? So that they can get some searing and some loving too. Okay, if you want to break up your shallots a little bit, you can. I just cut them in little rings and things. But if you want to tap them and make the centers come out the rings, you could do that. Uh-oh, get back in that pan. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. If you hang around with the Chef Dana cooking show, when they come out with smell-o-vision, you're going to be like, can you install it on the Chef Dana show, please? Please, because it smells great in here. Now, I'm going to take my veggies. Let me get, I can use my tongs, why not? I was going to use a little ladle, my slotted ladle. But we're going to go right into the pan here with the green beans. You can use your tongs. Drop them right on in. Sizzle, 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 baby. All right, toss them around. because we want to get some of that pepper, almond, shallot, garlic love all throughout your veggies. And you can see how nice and bright our green beans are compared to when they went into the pot, right? When they went in the pot, they were green, but they were like a dull green, you know? But that blanching in that salt water wakes them right on up. Okay, we got a couple more here. Let me wrangle them up. There we go. And then next thing we're going to do is we are going to take our lemon, cut it right in half, and we're just going to squeeze that juice right on top. This will do two things. It'll deglaze the pan, and it'll give the green beans a little bit of zing. Okay, 1, 2. We're gonna toss that around just a little bit. And when we come back, we're gonna check on our chicken. I'm gonna show you these plated up green beans, and we'll pull the meal all together, okay? We'll be right back in just a moment.
When you need fast and intense heat, GE's Powerboil element delivers impressive power. Plus, this single element has built-in flexibility to accommodate different pan sizes to ensure just the right heat coverage.
Don't you want to love the rooms you spend the most time in? Whether it be the kitchen, bathroom, or your home office, Bath Kitchen and Tile is here to help with your remodeling needs. We offer a complete, unique array of ever-changing complete room displays. We also feature the best quality products made by top-of-the-line manufacturers you know and love. We are the only remodeling and design company you will ever need. Give us a call at 1-800-673-3179 or stop by one of our showrooms today.
Control your cooktop the way you want with an easy swipe of your finger, thanks to GE's Glide Touch controls. This state-of-the-art technology gives you precise temperature control, so you get the exact heat your cooking requires.
Now you can enjoy the unexpected convenience of Keurig at your refrigerator. The Keurig K-Cup brewing system lets you brew your favorite single-serve beverages from the refrigerator dispenser. Just grab the brewer and open the top. Insert your favorite Keurig K-Cup pod and slide the brewer into the dispenser. Heat the water, then once the water has finished heating, select your size and push the Brew Dispense button for 3 seconds. It's quick and easy, so you can get back to enjoying your day.
I'm celebrity chef Dana Herbert, winner of TLC's Next Great Baker, the Rachel Ray Bake Off, and a host of other competitions. I'm gonna show you my tips, my tricks, my secrets of how you can be a pro chef right in your own kitchen. We're gonna go from the sweet all the way to the savory, from a simple cupcake to an amazing filet mignon. So take a ride with me as we go to my bakery and into my kitchen, and I'm gonna show you how I put the love in the pan on the Chef Dana experience.
Take dry dishes to a whole new level with Twin Turbo Dry Boost. It works by using a 1200 watt heating element to heat water during the final rinse cycle. Then 2 fans and an additional 400 watt heater work together to create a swirl of hot air that heats up dishware and removes water droplets. The result? Glasses, plasticware, and silverware that can skip the towel dry and go straight from the dishwasher to the dinner table. Check in without checking out, thanks to an in-oven camera that allows you to check the progress of your food remotely. Connect your oven to the Smart HQ app, then monitor your meal in real time. so you can spend less time in the kitchen and more time on what matters.
Welcome back, everybody. We are almost there. Let's check on this chicken though, because we need to baste the chicken. The beautiful thing about this chicken is the sauce starts to get a little sticky the longer it's in the pan, but we need to make sure like the chicken where the sauce is kind of run off a little bit, we give it a little love. So, oh wow. Like I opened the oven and I literally just got a whiff of honey mustard meets rosemary and garlic. It smells delicious. I'm gonna take a spoon here, and a lot of times you'll see chefs in the kitchen basting when they're sauteing in the pan and they have it in herbs and broth and so forth. We're gonna do the same with our chicken. Now you notice now that the sauce has, in a sense, reduced just a little bit. See how it's hugging the chicken? The chicken's staying glossy, right? When we did it at first, it kind of ran off. So we are definitely in the right direction. So I'm just basting my chicken, and we're gonna put it back in for just a couple minutes. This basting of this sauce here, especially with it having the honey and the sugars in there, is going to basically start to cook the sauce right onto the chicken. So I'm just basting. I got a little rosemary, a little garlic here. I wish it wasn't so hot because I would stick the spoon in my mouth because I know it's delicious. But we're gonna go back to the oven just a couple minutes. Now I know a lot of times people ask you, especially when you get to the level where you start to be like a celebrity chef. Well, it's like, well, a celebrity chef, who are your like inspirations, you know, for being in the business? And you know, a lot of it I lend to grandmom because of how well she cooked and what she showed me. But we also have those professional inspirations. And sometimes these people don't even know that they've been an inspiration to you. They just do great work, you know, all the time. And I remember coming up in this field, one of my inspirations was Charlie Trotter. So Charlie Trotter had a restaurant in Chicago called Trotter's, and he had a bunch of books out. And when I say a bunch, maybe 4 or 5. But each one was kind of dedicated to, say, maybe desserts, to vegetables, etc. What I loved about Charlie was that he would take common ingredients, marry them with some new flavors, but he would also show you new techniques that you could do with these common ingredients. So let's say, for example, a banana. Charlie would take like a banana, show you how you could cut that banana on a mandolin super thin and dry it into rings and so forth. And he would make you think you're eating a dessert out of a tart shell, but in all honesty, you were eating the dessert out of a dried banana rings. So really cool in the way that Charlie approached food and what he did. Another one of my favorites was Richard Leach. So Richard Leach, he took desserts and kind of elevated them, in that he focused on the plated dessert presentations like they would come out in 5-star restaurants. Now, if anybody knows me, I own a bakery, so I naturally was attracted to that. And I've worked at some 4- and 5-star restaurants and establishments like the Hotel DuPont and the Four Seasons and so forth. So I really appreciated the work that Richard put into that book. So it was a great inspiration to me from a pastry perspective. Another inspiration to me was Buddy Velastro, the cake boss. True story was that maybe 5 years or so before I ever got into Cake Boss or Next Great Baker and winning that, I did a very local cake competition. This is before I even knew who he was and some of the things that he was doing there. And I was reminiscing one day about this local cake competition I won, and I looked in the photographs, and lo and behold, here's a picture of Buddy on the panel of judges. And this is, like I said, before I even knew who he was and what he was doing. And I'm like, wow, it really came full circle for me that someone that turned out to be an inspiration for what he was doing, I had already met years ago. It just didn't click yet. And another favorite of mine is in the sugar artistry world. There's a guy, His name is Ewald Notter. He's been like champion in sugar. He trains other sugar artists and other champions that compete, but he is so humble in his approach. His work is beautiful, but what inspires me the most about him is that no matter how good or how big you get in this industry, the man is extremely humble, approachable, he's still teachable, and he loves to teach other people. And that is so refreshing when you think of people that can sit there and just by their good work inspire you to be better. So these are just some of the people that inspire me in the cake world and in the culinary world and so forth. My last one would be Morimoto. Morimoto, I love the stuff he did on TV, but what I love about him the most is his innovativeness. I mean, you give this guy anything and he can cook. He can really cook. So the combinations he does on the fly and on the spot in that moment are just spectacular. So he's another inspiration to me. Some of these guys I've met, some of them I haven't gotten to meet in person, but their work is phenomenal. Love them. All right, let's plate up our green beans. We talked about the green beans, and you can see how nice and glossy and shiny they are. They got the peppers in there. They got the almonds in there. We got shallots. Everything is seared really well. I'm going through here. I see these beautiful toasted almonds. Let's get a plate. Let's plate up this dish right now. So when I do something like this, I'm a family guy. If anybody knows me, they know people and family mean a lot to me. I grew up at the table. It was a one place you could find everybody. You know, mom and dad working, kids going off to school. Where do you see everybody? At the table. Okay, so I'm putting my green beans in here, and you can see how beautiful and colorful they are. Full of flavor, full of love. We're gonna make sure we get all this love out the pan too. We're not gonna waste a bit of this. Okay. So these are our green beans. Nice, tasty, toasty with the almonds and so forth. Absolutely delicious. Now I'm gonna check on my chicken. Let's check that out. Okay. Just can't have one without the other. A little protein to go with our veggies. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. What do you say to that? What do you say to that? I'm gonna get my spoon, give it that final baste. But you can see how the chicken is still shiny? That means the sauce cooked onto it. I'm just gonna give it a little extra something, because that's just me, right? But because it's shiny, you know that what I basted it with before didn't just run off. It literally stuck and cooked to the chicken. So my chicken's got flavor. I don't know about your chicken, but my chicken's got flavor. Okay, and this is our honey rosemary roasted chicken. So I'm Chef Dana. Thank you all for tuning in. You got the honey and rosemary chicken. We've got our green beans with toasted almonds, hit with a little bit of lemon. I know you're gonna love it. We'll see you next time on the Chef Dana Cooking Show.